Hey guys, I'm the LockPicking Patrolman, and today I've got this really cool lock that was pinned up by Tobias and Julian all the way from Germany, and it was sent to me by Steel Pinnings, who had received it from Leon's LockPed in the UK. So guys, thank you very much for having forwarded this lock to me and getting it my way. You guys know that I love the Abyss Titanium series, and anyway, Tobias and Julian have modified this lock. They've actually drilled out the side of it and have done something to the pins. Works great. Let's see, when I say that, key does work in it. Hangs up a bit. There we go. So anyway, we're going to get this mounted up in the vise and we're going to pick it open. Okay guys, here we are. Third attempt on camera with Tobias and Julian's classic pinned 80 Ti-40. Get the key in there. Springs open. Lock it back up. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. We're not having an earthquake here today. I am going to put in a tensioner in the bottom of the keyway. This lock's been picked on a good little bit, and a good little bit of that picking's been done by me, and not always with the tensioner in the bottom of it, so I do want to protect it. See, I just clicked 3, 4, and I believe I've got 6. I believe I just... Okay, I hit 6, and you can see we've dropped into a false set. Alright, 1, 2, 3, they're all loose. You do have to kind of back off on the tension to get a little bit of feedback on these. Okay, I think I just set 5. Let's see what we got up front here. 1. Okay, 1's bound. One little click. I think it wants to go maybe one more. I'm not going to force them. Okay, there was 2. Got a good click off of 2. Counter rotation off of 3. Let's go back up front here and check 1. Okay, a couple clicks off of 1. He's a really high cut. Thought we almost had it open there for a second. Or was I working on 2 just now? Okay, there's 1. I think I was setting 2. This 2 is a higher cut than 1 on the key. Yeah, I don't want to drop anything. Let me check everybody in the back real quick. Okay, I think 1 is the last one to set. And we're open. Cool. That's probably the fastest time I've gotten this lock open at all. Sorry about going towards the bottom of the frame there, guys. Alright. Alright, so as you may or may not know, the titaniums you can't easily take apart. You have to drill them out. This label was on here, and originally it had printed, it was very faded when I got it, but it had something like standard modification or usual modification by Tobias and Julian. The adhesive has been on here so long that it just sort of pulls right off without tearing or anything. You can see it's sort of gotten gummy boogers on the back of it. So Tobias, Julian, if you're watching, let me know. I'll send you an email too if you don't get to see this video soon. But I am going to go ahead and get it because I think everybody would want to see what's inside. I know I do, and pretty sure Tobias and Julian would be okay with that. I'm going to take these grub screws out just one at a time. I won't pull the core out because I know from experience pulling the core retainer screw out of these after you modify them can be a pain. Really, really big pain that you don't want to have to deal with. Alright, let's get 6. Okay, steel spring. Okay. Very nice homemade, or excuse me, that is 1. Need to be putting these over here. I don't know why I was starting backwards. Okay, that one flew out of my tweezers there. That spring flew. Everything in here is wanting to fly. I guess it's all wanting to go back to Germany, maybe. But pull this up just to here. There we go. All right. Now let's see. Okay, this scrub screw. I don't want to strip it. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a different driver bit that will go in there. Try the 1.5. No, that's too small. Try the 2. Okay, maybe the 2 will work. Just having to use a little T7 bit for to start with, because some of these have been kind of wallowed out a little bit, or maybe pounded flush. All right, there we go. Cool. I've actually disassembled one of the 80 Ti's before, drilled it out, tapped it out. Okay, there we go. And when it got time to manage the core retention, that's when things got a little hairy, and I wasn't able to figure something out for that. So that's why I'm not going to pull the core out of this thing. I think just looking at the pins will be good enough. Okay, the spool. I think he came out that way. Key pin down here, spring up here. Alright. Tobias and Julian, let me know, again, like I said, if that little label that was covering the grub screws, let me know if you want to just keep the same one on there, or if you want me to print a new one before I send it on. Okay. Little short driver, kind of a ASA looking pin, very cool. Alright, this is number 5. I'll tell you one thing, I know I hinted last night that I'll be doing a giveaway this coming week, and one of the things that will be in that giveaway will be a screwdriver like this. So just thought I'd whet your appetite a little bit. Anyway, let's see here. Let's get this spring out. Okay. Very, very cool. Wow. You know, I've picked a couple locks made by Tobias and Julian, and they're very, very fun to pick. So here we go. We'll get you a close-up of all these pins. You can see chamber 1 had a serrated, sort of a serrated spool driver with one serration on the key pin. Number 2, again another serration on the key pin. The sort of barreled spool gets a little thicker in the middle there. And pin 1 had a steel spring. 2 has a copper. 3, the key pin has a serration at the top. Very short little spool there, along with the steel spring. 4 has a double serration on the top of the key pin, followed by this tiny little assa-looking pin with 2 very nice cuts there and some really sharp edges to get hung up on whatever nastiness is in the Bible, and a copper spring. And then we've got, in number 5, a serration at the top of the key pin, along with this homemade serrated driver pin. Very, very sharp serrations on there. 6 is a spooled key pin, followed by this nice serrated driver, homemade serrated on the top. 5 had a steel spring, and 6 had a copper spring. So guys, thank you for watching. Tobias and Julian, thank you again for sending this wonderful lock out. And Leon, Steel Pinnings, thank you for sending it my way. Guys, have a great time. Keep on picking.